Okay, I'm going to try to record a video on this art journal I'm making for myself. This was made out of a book that contained images of old antique maps and about that thick. The cover is almost all the way done. I've done it with brown paper bags, and I mushed them up with glue and then put them on and then painted and stamped and did crinkles to make it look kind of like dragon skin. I've got a thing for dragons. But when you're picking out a book, you always want to make sure that the signatures are sewn in, so when you're thinning the book out, you can remove the signatures evenly. So I went through and did that, removed by about at least half, and then I went through and glued together certain pieces, and then there's some backgrounds and stuff started in here, so this is several stages later. But anyway, this is the front cover. Let's see if I can move the camera out just a bit. So this is the front open cover, and I just took a piece of wallpaper and put it there. And some of them I've just started the backgrounds on. This one's two maps that I've done some paint over. This is another one I've done some paint over with a piece of wallpaper here with lines on it so I can journal. This one right here is what I actually made this for. It's kind of starting to take shape. It's got a pocket right here that you can slip that down into. And then this is kind of a silvery thing. I can journal over here. These are all attached. And then I've cut out a doorway, and that's kind of a theme that'll go through several pages. So then this is where I took an old piece of art and I cut it into 3 pieces, and I matched it on this side so that it's one big scene, but it flips. And just started adding some pieces of wallpaper, and I took quotes out of the books that I liked and did burnt edges around them. And this is just a moon that flops over the globe. And then this part of it flops over, and you can journal in here and here. This is still the art. And that part of it flips, and that moon is still part of all of them. And I started here, Dark Night of the Soul, and this is where that doorway opens up. And I'm going to put a doorknob or a button or something there so that that opens up and there's something significant showing through. And then that flips again. And these are just some blank pages. Don't really have anything on them yet, but just the maps that were there, and I've enhanced them. This one I did a little partial thing, and I was going to do a clasp over here so that that clasps closed, and then you can open it. And there's the back side of that doorway. This is another pocket that stuff can go down into. And this is my cat page that I thought I would do wisdom from the cat, do some more tangles and stuff in here. This is actually the pattern for the cat, so if I wanted to replicate it in another journal, and then I was going to put like diary of a cat in here, a little booklet, and then this is a thing that flips up. I was going to put a picture or something of her in there, but she actually got put in timeout because she wouldn't stay out of the videos. So here's another page I've got kind of starting to get ready. These are pockets, so that's a tab, that's a tab, that's a tab that you can pull out and journal on them. More quotes and just some stuff to kind of start laying down the page. This is another one that's getting there. This is a wallpaper that I just cut out these little girls and put them on cardboard so I can journal on the back of them. And they all fit down in here. It's got a girly thing, and here's it's got room for another one, so that's a big pocket. And then I'm going to put a paper flower here to open this, and this opens up like that. And then this folds down, and this folds up. So it's a big pinup girl, and I have white ink. I was going to journal in there, and then you can journal here and over on this side too. It's kind of started a theme. That's my favorite one. And then this, we're going to just hit into a series of just blank pages that I've maybe glued together or done a few colors on. torn some off, stamped, whatever, just starting to lay down backgrounds. This is another half page. It kind of flips open. And this was a graphic that I thought would look cool here, so I just kind of tucked that in there. So I just do that as I get ideas. I just start tucking stuff in. So from here on back, this is cut away to the back cover. So I thought I might do some ATC swaps in here where I, can map where they came from and maybe display them somehow. This is meant to hold a piece. It's a tin tobacco thing that holds ATC cards, blank ones, so that I can work on them and display them or whatever. So these are kind of a series of, they keep opening up, several pages like that I have stuff to put on. I can put pockets down here, windows, whatever I want. Then this back here has shutters that actually do both close. That one's kind of tucked under there, but they do both close. And there's that. So the idea of this is it's going to be pretty fat when I'm done. So it can sit on a shelf like that or like that, kind of depending on what I want to do with the front and stuff. And I've got a big belt that I'm going to put right here as a closure. So there is my personal art journal, one of them anyway.